Today, we're going to be summarizing a really eye opening book called Women Are Angry by Jennifer Cox. This isn't just another self help book, it's more like a mirror that reflects back experiences a lot of women have had, but maybe never fully put into words. Cox is a psychotherapist, and she takes us on a journey through all the different stages of a woman's life to show how anger gets buried, hidden, or dismissed. What really stands out in this book is how early it all begins. As little girls, women are often taught to be good, to keep quiet, and to avoid making people uncomfortable. If a girl cries too loudly or shows frustration, she might be told she's being dramatic or too much. Fast forward into the teenage years, and the same pattern shows up. Girls learn that being agreeable makes them liked, while being outspoken risks them being labeled difficult. By the time women reach adulthood, many have gotten so used to suppressing anger that they don't even recognize it in themselves anymore. It doesn't disappear, it just finds different places to hide. Cox does a great job explaining how this hidden anger shows up in the body. She talks about how repression can contribute to fatigue, stress, anxiety, and even physical illness. That part of the book really makes you stop and think because it connects the emotional with the physical in a way that feels very real. Anger, in other words, is not just an emotion we can shove aside. It's an energy that has to go somewhere. But what I love most is that the book doesn't just diagnose the problem, it offers a way forward. Cox encourages women to look at their anger not as something destructive or shameful, but as something that can guide them. Anger tells us when a boundary has been crossed. It tells us when something isn't fair. It tells us when we're being asked to give more than we have to give. Instead of pushing it down, she shows how we can use anger as a tool for self-understanding and for making changes in our lives. There are parts of the book that feel almost therapeutic, where she walks you through exercises and reflections to help uncover where your own anger might be hiding. And honestly, it's empowering. It gives women permission to stop apologizing for their feelings and to see those emotions as valid and important. What I think makes Women Are Angry such an important read is that it breaks down a stigma that's been hanging around for centuries. The idea that women's anger is dangerous, irrational, or unattractive. Instead, Cox reframes it as deeply human and deeply necessary. Without it, women risk losing touch with their authentic selves. With it, they have the chance to reclaim their voices, their health, and their power. So, if you're someone who has ever felt that your anger wasn't taken seriously, or that you've been carrying emotions you didn't have the words for, this book will feel like a wake up call. It's validating, it's empowering, and it's the kind of book that stays with you long after you put it down. If this review is helpful, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more book reviews and insights, and share your thoughts in the comments. Maybe tell me, do you think anger is something women are encouraged to embrace, or something they're still told to suppress? I'd love to hear your perspective. And of course, check the description below for resources and links you might find useful, including where you can find this book.